Hi friends, welcome to Lying Around Sewing. I know this lighting is awful, but we're running a little late, but we're on our way to a somewhat local festival thing, but I mean it is an hour away and a time change. So we got up at 4 a.m. and we're gonna drive there now. But I just realized that I need gas, so we're gonna go do that and hopefully get a coffee too. It's a video camera. Yeah, it's got like the built-in gimbal, so that's why it looks kind of funny. So like when you shake it or turn it, it just steadies it. We are downwind of whatever history reenactment thing, and there's smoke coming down here and it's awful. Alright, I'm going to do a quick tour of the booth before it looks like it's starting to get a little busy. But we have our shirt table, which I'm really excited about. I think that they look so good. Hopefully they don't get too much sun. But we have our baby onesies. We have our like kids sizes, and then we have adult sizes. We have these strawberry ones that I've had for a while, and the head empty no thoughts. I also put the tote bags. I think I'm gonna start giving them away, but we'll see if they sell at all. Hung some hats up back there, stickers, keychains, and then the little wristlets for $5. We have our dino nugget section, dog or cat bandanas, bibs, travel cutlery, the little so you can see all the other designs. And then these are just the character hats that I put up right now. I have some at the card shop that I sell at, but this is all I have with me right now. And a lot of these I have orders for on Etsy, so we are not selling them any cheaper than $50, because I know for sure I have a Toothless, pretty sure I have a Jake, I know I have a Sylveon, maybe Mothman too. Here's our beanie wall. Link hats. These are the only colors that I have right now. Bucket hats. And then we have our newest plushies, which is the cows, the pigs, the seals, and that's it for the newest one. This one's pretty new. I don't know if you guys have seen the pom-pom print. Give him a little butthole. And then I have moved my Kirby's over here because I think once these are gone, I'm not going to bring them to conventions anymore. This is going to be the last of them. You can still get them online, but... And we have our little Koroks down here. Squids, peeps. And then, oh, this little Mothman. Look at him. I was trying to do one where it's all on the embroidery machine, and where it's only 2 different hoops. So we're still working on that pattern, but that's what we got right now. And then we have Magikarp on the end, and then these bucket hats that I'm selling for $10. And that's it. It is almost 10 o'clock. It started at 9, and it's definitely starting to pick up already, like crowd-wise, you can kind of see. And there is other vendors like down this road, and then of course all the way down this road, and then maybe down, I know there's a stage over there. They had a marathon this morning, so maybe over there too. All right, so it's 11:30.
Look, do you want one of these things?
And I just got food, as you saw. This is a cheeseburger combo, and then I got a bottle of water because somebody paid me with $100, so I needed to break it because I already came here with like no change. I came here with like 3 20s, 1 5, and some 1s, and that was it. So luckily, I was able to break that and then go get food, and they were able to break it. And I still don't have a whole lot of change, but luckily she gave me, I think, 3 20s and then 2 10s and a 5. So I got a little bit of different currency. It's going slow. I mean, there's a lot of people. Hi! But I know there's a lot to see too, and I'm not exactly sure how they have this set up, but I'm thinking there's like 3 streets, like if you're looking at a map, street, and there's vendors all along. So I think it's all kind of really spaced out, and hopefully people wander around and go down here, but I think you could easily miss someone because of the layout. There's also another festival going on close by, I think maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, that is also very popular around this time of year. So I'm curious if that's going to affect it. I don't have anything to compare it to. Also don't love that my whole back is exposed. There's not a whole lot of people walking back here, but there is some. And of course there's people, there's not traffic, but like the people working the event driving up and down. And it's an outdoor event. Don't love outdoor events. I'm not trying to be negative, I want to be positive, but I'm also already in the mindset that I might not come tomorrow if it's not good. I hate to do that, but I have 23 orders, and I have another event in not next weekend, but the weekend after. So I definitely need to make sure that I get those orders out. Luckily, I think I said it, a lot of these hats I can just ship out. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you all?
Good, thank you.
Good. Hello. I've already had a lot of people about the $50 hats, but it's too close to Halloween. Like, I'm not changing the prices at all right now. Plus, I still don't think, even if I lowered it to $45, it wouldn't please them. That it would still be out of their price range. They're looking for like $30 or something. Can't do that. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm trying to stay positive. I don't think Joey's gonna come with the baby, so that makes me want to go home more. Even though, I mean, it's nice to have a little break, but I'm like, I don't like to be so far away. Also, the wind is starting to pick up, and you know, I do not like wind. That's like the one thing I hate the most about outdoor events is the wind. Alright, it's currently 3 o'clock. I've been talking on the phone with Joey, that's why I haven't recorded a whole lot, but nothing really eventful. I've done a lot of hand sewing things. I just started cutting some more little stickers. These right now I'm putting for free in my orders that aren't Pokemon. If you order a Pokemon item from me, I throw in a free Pokemon card. I think we've made like over 200, which I'm happy with. Someone bought a toothless hat, so that was for $50. So that was, you know, that really got us there. And I finally sold a pig, which I am happy about. It's to a cute little kid that really liked it. But I was really debating on like if I want to come tomorrow. And I know some people, you know, say like if you paid for your space, you know, to come, and I agree with that, but also if it's dead and kind of wasting my time, or if I don't plan on coming back, of course, then I don't feel like I have anything to lose. But I know that it's gonna kind of pick up a little bit because there was a parade and it kind of died down again, like it was dead. And then they're gonna do some kind of like American Idol thing. I think that's gonna be at like 5. So we only have like 2 more good hours, if you wanna call it, today. But I don't think I wanna pack everything up tonight. So if anything, I will come back tomorrow and like pack it up. But tomorrow we only go till 4, and of course it's gonna be Sunday, and we're in the Bible Belt, so I don't know how I feel about the crowd. My soon-to-be sister-in-law, I guess you could say, has been here before and said that a lot of people come to eat breakfast here, which makes sense. It's all about bacon and pigs and stuff. So maybe there'll be a crowd, but she also said that it would be like the next street over because that's like Main Street and we're on like a different street. Let me see if I can pull up a map and show you guys, or I'll like post a picture if it doesn't show up good. But the way that we're laid out, I don't feel like we're in the middle of the road, so this amount of road is also on the other side.
Wait, I didn't know that those hats.
Okay, so my thing is like I feel like we have this big road. Why not put vendors on both sides of the road? Joey did make a good point that it would make the street extra crowded, and I could see that, and then you're not going to be able to see, like, you would have to go down, turn around, and come back. But if you like look at this map, I'll try to put a picture of it too. You have there's one real long row of vendors, which is technically where we're at. We're in the like yellow section. The blue is like commercial stands, I think, like for advertising your business and things like that. And then green is food, which is kind of scattered. I guess that's good and bad, because like you would want your food all in one place, but maybe if it gets backed up or is a really long line, I don't know. They've done this before. I have not run an event before, so maybe they do like this layout. But there's also booths up this side and up at the top on this like Mulberry Street. So I don't know, like why. One, I don't like being in the middle of the road because people are walking behind me and driving behind me. I think I mentioned that. So I would rather be up against the sidewalk, which people are still gonna walk behind me and stuff, but maybe if they put vendors on one side and then food trucks lined on the other side, and then people could be looking at stuff while they're standing in line waiting for their food. I don't know, just thoughts. That's my rant for right now. The one that I do in my town is on the square. It's not as big as this, so you know, we're all around the square and kind of off the roads of the square too. Hello. So other things that I've sold, we sold some stickers, which I want to make more for my local event because stickers did sell really good there, and I have pretty much all the same stickers as I did last year, so I do want to make some new ones. Other than like the Bluey stickers I think are new. We sold a D20 beanie, we sold Dino Nugget keychain, a Dark Wing Cat, an Octo Wing, a Cinnamon Roll keychain, and a sticker. I sold my last Splatoon keychain that I have here. I think I have 2 or 3 more at the game shop that I sell at. And keychains do pretty good there, and I'm like debating, do I order more keychains and just sell them there? Like, don't take them to events unless I have the room for them. We did sell I Cry a Lotl shirt. I really want to sell the baby onesies. Somebody was interested, but I didn't have the size because I only have 3 to 6 months right now, because that's what my baby's in. We sold a pig, like I said. We sold a black Kirby, and then we sold a bib, which is a little baby bib, and I sold them for $5 instead of, I think I've had them priced at 10, but those are supposed to be my like sellers at the farmer's market to help, and I don't plan on doing the farmer's market but like 1 or 2 times this year, so I need to get rid of these products. And we got the dog bandanas too that I haven't sold any of them. Somebody was interested if I had a smaller size for like their cat, but they're all a little bit too big for a kitty cat. I was also going to show off all the things that I've hand sewed. That was the other thing I was going to do. So we finished this other Applejack hat. hat. I just need to put freckles on it. But we sewed on the hat, we sewed down the bangs, sewed on the other ponytail. It looks good. I usually tack it down a little over to the side, but I can do that when I get home. I sewed 2 of the red pigment without the leaves because I didn't have the leaves.
Oh, look at these, Laura.
Hello. I also sewed up 7 of the Korok bucket hats, attaching the leaves. I sewed up the seals, which I really didn't realize that I hadn't closed the stuffing hole. So I sewed that up. I sewed a few Dino Nugget keychains, and I can make more, but I have quite a few right now, so I'm just cutting some stickers just to do something different. But I embroidered these Bronchiosaurus last night. I threw them on the embroidery machine at like 9 or something, and I was like, I'll come back and get them in the morning. So these can be turned into keychains too, but also this train horn, it's been so annoying. I think it is like every hour, which is better than every 30 minutes or 30 seconds, but we're like right next to it. All right, this is the traffic for 6 o'clock. It's still kind of busy, but definitely been a little bit since a sale. Even though we did have someone just get a Korok bucket hat. We could probably move these guys around a little. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and pack some of my stuff up so that they're safe through the night. And I think I'm going to move my tables in and try to like bring the tent down as low as it can go, kind of push everything towards the center. And I'm gonna put away these hats and probably my stickers. All right, we're back for day 2 of the little festival thing. It started at 9, but I didn't feel like it was gonna have a whole lot of people here at 9, and there's been a couple people wander by. So I didn't rush. My mom's watching the baby this morning, so I dropped her off and I grabbed Duncan and then drove the hour here. And we made it. We made it here at like 9:15, I think. And it is 9:42. I wanted to show you guys how I set up my table because I just left everything, but I took the expensive stuff and put it in one bag and then just took that bag to my car. But I forgot to film when I packed up yesterday, and I forgot to film this morning when I unpacked. So, but basically I took this table of the t-shirts, I folded the tablecloth off, I moved that one more in, like I pushed everything to the center, and then I turned this table around so all the products on the insides, and put a cloth over it still just in case it like rained or got wet. And then I lowered the tent all the way where it was like sitting on top of these grids, and that worked pretty good. I think I did that at my other in-town festival, so I'm happy with that. I did put my stickers, I just took this whole thing, put it inside of one of my duffel bags and put it under the table again, just so they didn't get wet, they didn't blow away, but I didn't want to put all individually away, so we just left them like this. And then I did move some stuff. We put the seals down here, they were up there, moved the axolotl pillow up there, the little fox guy, moved these pillows up, and then we put the cows out and the pigs out here in the front. And I just think they're so cute. I'm still like, this is the first time I've ever made them. I didn't get to properly time myself, but I feel like I couldn't do less than 30, but I wanted to try 35 because this is still new. It takes me longer. I did the embroidery, like the cow I could sell for a little bit less since I didn't do embroidery eyes, but it has more details because I have to sew on the spots and the tail and the feet. So even though this doesn't have embroidery eyes, it still takes a long time for the spots and everything. But they are the same size and the same like layout of the pattern. This was the original one. This is by Charlie Knight or Sew Desu Ne. And this is the first time I'm like using someone else's pattern to sew. But I'm happy that I did it because right now I do not have the brain power with a 6-month-old to be like, how do I make a pattern like this? And I knew I wanted to make some cows for this event. So this is the size. I shrunk the head for my second cow, and I really like how it turns out. It still is a little top heavy. They recommend putting the weighted beads, but I didn't have any, and I feel like that adds the expense to it. So, but the way that this is, at least the head and the feet are kind of on the same level, so if it falls forward, it's not as bad as if, like, not as noticeable as if this one falls forward. So I'm happy with it. I'm glad that I was able to work up a pig pattern with it. This is the first one because I still did the hooves like you would so that you could change colors, and then I altered it that way I didn't have to have that extra step because it's all pink, and then I made a little tail. But yeah, I think they turned out so good. If I have these left over still, I'll take them to conventions and see if people like them, because I really love them, especially the cow. This reminds me of my Foo Cuddly Poops from Avatar. The head, I didn't realize that this is very similar to that pattern, with the same way with the muzzle and stuff too. So technically I already had a cow pattern, I guess, but I really love how they did the body. So, and it was pretty straightforward. And then this tag keeps falling off. I need to put more tape. But my little Mothman, he's been getting some good love. Look how cute he is. I don't know if you can see because of the sun. Put him up here with the Fresno night crawlers. All right, it's about 11:30. We made about $50. We sold a bluey hat and like a little pom-pom Corinne plush. We are currently working on Derpy Tiger. I did a sketch for this earlier. Oh, did you guys see it? My iPad's about to die. I'm gonna try to put it on the portable charger, but it is very slow. So I'm gonna see, because I charged this like last night too. I need to put it into an actual like Apple iPad charger with the lightning thing, because it's really slow. I'm also gonna like close everything out. But yeah, this is what I brought because I did all my hand sewing yesterday. We were gonna try to make some stickers today, but if my iPad dies, we can't do that. So I'm gonna plug this up, and I think I'm gonna go grab lunch. There is a like Japanese, I wouldn't say hibachi necessarily, it's called rice, the rice truck or something, I'm not sure. So we're gonna go check that out, I think, for lunch, and use the bathroom, take a little break before hopefully it gets pretty busy when everyone like gets out of church at like 12. Here's the teriyaki chicken and rice box. It's $15, but like this is heavy. This has a lot. So I'm excited to eat this. It's a little messy. All right, it is 2 o'clock. It's going pretty good. Like there is traffic, there's people, but it's not crazy sales. We did sell 2 axolotl shirts, which I'm super excited about. We sold both a Tang and a Lou. And I also threw in a free matching sticker for that too, since they bought both shirts. I was really excited about it. But other than that, it's been that bucket hat that I told you earlier, and I think 2 stickers was the only other new thing. And then like a $20 purchase of one of the little embroidery stuffed animals. So yeah, only 4 sales in, what, 4 hours? We'll say that 9 o'clock didn't count, so 10, 11, 12, 1, yeah, over 4 hours. 5 hours-ish, if not more. So, I don't know if I said I only paid $75 for this, so not complaining, but it has been slow. And it's starting to get really windy, which I don't like, so I've had to clip down my like Pikmin hat and my Link hat. Right now we are just stuffing some dinos because I don't have a lot of hand sewing left. I just have these, and then my iPad, it keeps dropping to like 10% really fast, but again, I only get to charge it up to like 20%. So I'm charging it again a little more, but I worked on Derpy Tiger a little more. I think I need to see it inside without the sun blazing down on me to make sure that the colors are right, and to see if I like the way his eyes, because like I tried his eyes big with the big pupils and the little reflection, and then I shrunk them to see if I'd like them smaller, and when I did that I looked again and I liked the bigger ones than the smaller ones. It feels like it needs to look more derpy in the face. Speaking of, this hat is hitting me in the face. So I put that one on pause. I worked on Fue Coco a little bit. Didn't love it. So, other than the Fue Coco, I wasn't loving how that one was coming out. So then I already have one made because it's for the Splatoon keychain. I'll show you guys. I have a keychain that is all three of them together. It's something like this, except for they're all somewhat the same size. And it's one keychain, like it's one design on a keychain. And I think I want to, instead of getting keychains again, because I've had that one for like a year or so, I want to do a sticker, and then I want to get rid of these 3 individual stickers and just do one deep cut sticker. And then I think I want to do a Callie Marie sticker together, and that way people can still do the 1 for $3 or 2 for $5, but they have 2 Splatoon stickers to pick from, because I do like to do that. But with this one it's 3 different ones, and so not as many people do the deal, and I want to cycle out some stickers, so that's my plan. And then I'll probably try to put these in like some mystery bags or something. And what was my other thought? Oh, the Kirby. I have all of the Kirby of the month ones left. Okay, let me finish my thought on the stickers before I get on this other little rant tangent. But then I have these Kirby stickers, which are all from like Kirby of the month. Acorn Kirby, Ba-Bomb, regular Kirby, Boo, and like Rainbow Kirby. I don't have very many of these left, but I love all the different ones, but I've had them for a while and I need to like retire them, and they take up a whole slot on my sticker like wall tray thing. So I think what I'm gonna do is do a Kirby. Also I had it in a keychain, Angry Kirby and maybe Sad Kirby, and put these also in like a mystery bag. Okay, now time for my little rant thing. The thing that drives me crazy about these events, it makes me not really want to do them, is that most of the time I get a lot of comments of oh my gosh, that's so expensive, like oh my gosh, like even for my beanies this weekend it's like $25. Oh my gosh, like $25 is not even like a Carhartt beanie. I feel like maybe not quite 25, but maybe a good 18 or 20, and that's just the little Carhartt logo. I could be wrong on that, I'm not exactly sure, but I know the kids beanies are like $10, so if you adult prices, you know. But someone came, and I have my pigs priced at $35, and I've been wrestling with that price point because like I said before, I can't do less than 30. Just time wise, maybe later on when I get the hang of the pattern better, but I feel like 35 is a good, we'll see how it goes. And I did sell one, which I'm happy about, at that price. I had a family that was looking at it, and I, overhearing their conversation. Mom's like, 35 to, I assume, the grandma.
I'll be back again.
Have fun. And they're like, oh, here's a pig, and they're like, oh, 35. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do 35. and they're talking like, oh well, maybe I can pay part of it. You pay like, they're talking about that they already bought something for the other kid. I think that was like $18, and they're looking at my little Chromie and my Melanie, and they're like, these are cute. And then she's like, oh, those are 15. Like that. I mean, I understand 15 is still a lot for a plushie, because at Walmart you can get, I mean, heck, I got that big Vaporeon plushie that's sleeping for $35. I understand that you can get cheaper plushies other places, but I need you to understand, these are made by me. I do the digitizing, I do the stuffing, I do the cutting, I do the sewing. This is not a factory. And they said that they did understand that, because they asked if I could do any better on the pig, any better than 35, and I was like, no, I'm sorry. My little table runner's flying up. I was like, that's my newest product that I made, and I do all, sewing myself. I do that embroidery. I made that embroidery file. I hand sew it together. And they're like, yeah, I understand. It's hard work. And I was like, okay, thank you. So I know the little girl was upset and she wanted it, but I don't know if they'll come back. But that's just what makes me so mad. I'm just like, and I think some people don't realize that it's handmade, even though this is supposed to be arts and crafts, like row of artists and crafters. But we do also have the people that have, designs that they've got off of the internet and like sublimated it, or the tumbler cups, and like, that's fine if that's your own design. Awesome. I love sublimation. I think it's really cool. But it's when you take other people's designs off of the internet, off of Google. So that's my rant, because this row, and I heard somebody else say it too, was supposed to be arts and crafts, and yet we have some like Temu sellers, and I don't know. It just really gets in my head when people say that, even though I know I'm like sticking to it. And I'm proud of myself that I told that lady, no, I can't do any better. Now, on other things, sure, sometimes, like, I threw in free stickers. I would take less on my alien hats, but no. And the beanies, like, 25 is good. If you want to cheaper, buy 2, you get them for 20 each. Hi! It's fun. So now I'm just stuffing little Bronchiosaurus dino chicken nuggets, and I'm gonna see how this last hour goes. So I'll check back in with you guys at least one more time, I feel like, to say goodbye. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up. We made 447. So my usual go for one day is 500. So since this is a 2-day, it's a little bit less. I would usually consider this a weekend event now, but I do know there's circumstances because it's a festival instead. So I will take it because it is still income, because we paid, I think, $75 for the table, for the booth, for a 10x10. So it's really nice. And yeah, I'm happy with it. It will be helpful to pay the bills, and I'm gonna go and pack up. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.